Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Madals. This is the Foreign Hope Open Qualifier. It is game number 3 of this best of 3. It's one of the semi-finals. They're fighting out to get into the final round of tonight, get a chance of winning one of the 2 spots to qualify for the main event. And well, spawning down in the bottom left, we've got the blue Terran player representing E-Stars. He won game number 1, lost out game number 2. It's Botvinnik. And his opponent in the top left, playing for XMG. He brought it back to level this series in game number 2, forcing this ace game. He plays for XMG. He's the red Protoss. It's Socke. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Of course, this tournament wouldn't be possible without you, the kind people who have donated, who have subscribed, allowed me to put $1,000 of my own money into this event. But also to the sponsors on screen. Their support has really allowed this to be possible. Anyway, in terms of openings, 1 rack, 1 gas. Looks like it's going to be a Reaper again. Settle down, ladies. This is not anything too crazy. This is just the same thing we've been seeing every game from Botvinnik. Meanwhile, Socke, he's going for the 2 gases again. He did this in game number 2, went for a proxy Stargate, and it kind of didn't work. It got scouted. But it did do some nice damage still, and Socke went on to win the game, so why not? Very early scout coming down with this SCV, actually. This is something new. Botvinnik previously has waited until the fact that he's had the Reaper out. Instead, just mixing it up a bit. Playing it cool. Nice and smooth for the moment, so all looking good. Anyway, as we've got at the moment, just a bit of chill time. Nexus on its way. Nothing too crazy here. This pylon is looking very suspect. Looks like something could get hidden. Natural base for Botvinnik, also on its way down. Nothing crazy for now. Second barracks on its way. This is also new. We'll wait and see if there's a third, but in the previous games, Botvinnik did go 3 barracks. May switch that up. Oh no, he's going to make the 3rd one. There we go. I was going to say, he might switch it up just because of the fact that this Nexus came down. Also cool for Botvinnik is his Reapers actually managed to sneak in, so it would seem. That's a huge advantage for him because it means he's going to get an easy scout later on. Ideally, you want to wait until probably about 6 minutes in order to do that. The Mothership Core can't see it either, so doesn't actually know it's even over there. So Botvinnik may even get some damage down as well as a scout. Doesn't know about that pylon, but it's a Twilight Council coming on down. Does now know about the Twilight Council. Good little spot. You can even go for a little bit of damage against the probes. May even get a probe kill. Regardless, the Reaper probably will end up dying. Does go down. But got a perfect scout. Got a probe kill, and then died. More than any other Reaper in this series has been able to achieve. I've got to say, I'm a massive fan of the coloured units now. Makes things look very beautiful. Keep checking around though. This is all looking perfectly normal, to be honest. Blink, going to be on the cards. There was a small chance that this would be going on, but it was either Blink or Dark Templar. There was no real way for Botvinnik to know, so he may just save up enough energy for a scan later on. Anyway, Concussor Shell is nearly finished. Overall, this is still pretty safe. Okay, hasn't got the scouting information yet, but does now move up. Concussor Shell not quite finished, but the Stalker dies anyway. Good little pick off there. That's a nice win for Botvinnik. Socke, now down a Stalker, which early on is a bit of a pain, to be honest. Not something that you really want. Stalker comes down the ramp, tries to get in a nice position. Mothership Core still chilling here at the moment. Doesn't want to do anything too crazy. Checking around. Simulator. 3 and 4. Photon Overcharge should get triggered any second. Just ready to try and deal with this. They'll move out. There's the force field, and that's something that's been lacking previously. Mothership Core is still going to try and get picked off. Should get picked off now, and quite a few probes actually going to die as well. Should prioritize the probes if possible. Guaranteed damage. 3, may even get some more. Zealot was killed as well. This is actually doing quite a nice bit of damage. 5 workers, a Zealot, and of course a Mothership Core. I'd say that was a good day in the office for those Marines. Ended a bit badly in death, but until that point, went just damn awesome for him. Robotics facility now finished up. Observers coming out again. I haven't seen them used massively in the earlier games, but always 1, sometimes 2 out. You get some players really invest heavily. And I mean really invest heavily. They go for huge numbers. 4, 5 even, just to get a complete coverage to prevent against any drops. Botvinnik has also shown a preference to go for some drop style play, so I'm surprised that we haven't been having that out of Socke. But to be honest, he hasn't been taking too much damage from it, so can't blame him not wanting to overinvest. Instead, he's going for that Robotics Bane nice and early, yet again. A couple of Stalkers out. They've got Blink, remember, so they can just being annoying. A few more coming on through as well. Only 2 Marauders for the moment. Gonna be interesting to see whether Socke can do much here. Where is this Observer? Okay, it's with the army now, so he does have high ground vision. Still. Quick little blink, takes down an SCV. Stops that third base for a couple moments more. Every little bit really does help when you're going for this sort of style of play. Blink micro. Just good, allows a couple of units to get picked off for free. Botvinnik now losing a fraction more than that of his opponent. Third base, though, is now able to get started. Socke behind this, starting up with his first Colossus, adding in some more gateways. He's also got +1 not on the way, despite chrono boosting that forge. Alright, as you do. Unfortunately, that wastes the chrono boost. Doesn't help with anything. Stalker's also trying to come up, trying to get some damage down. They will manage to hightail it out of there, though. Botvinnik losing just a bit more resources. No more gateways now coming in, so Socke going to be getting very aggressive here. Overall, he's going up to 7 gates, plus the robotics-based production, plus the upgrades. It's quite a big investment for him. Third base is going to be heavily delayed, if at all. It may just be an all-in at this point. 7 gates off of 2 bases is pretty much all-in. War Prism on its way as well, 1 Colossus. These Stalkers waiting for an opportunity somewhere that they can hopefully engage from. Meanwhile, big push coming through. The Stalkers have seen it coming, so they're backing away to safety. There's enough energy for a Photon Overcharge. Again, there's also 3 Medivacs, though. +1 infantry weapons is finished. Upgraded lead, therefore, available for Botvinnik, who's got his third base up and running, morphing it into an orbital command now. Not massively delayed. Not the best spot. Still trying to keep a good look on everything that these guys are doing for the moment. A couple of gateways not morphed into warp gates as of yet, but Botvinnik just pulling back. Hasn't seen the shimmering of that observer quite yet. In comes the War Prism, and this is got a bit predictable, but Botvinnik already moving some Vikings there, but not before those Zealots were able to get dropped. That means that Havoc being wrecked in the main base of Botvinnik. Trying to chase down that War Prism. Of course, the air fence stopping it from being able to get through. Gets picked off by the Vikings. Overall, though, 5 workers killed. Levels out the worker killed damage. All very nice stuff. Also getting a much earlier Twilight Council coming down here from Socke. So that's good news for him. Got a couple of Medivacs now, peeling their way back. Still Socke just with beautiful map vision, just thanks to this one observer. Amazed that hasn't been picked off. Botvinnik should really try and spot those a bit more. Use a scan, just get rid of them. Waiting for final bits of damage. Come on through. Force Fields are zoning out a lot of this. The infantry, decent amount of it. The Viking count not that high, only 4, and a lot of Stalkers picking those off quickly, but still zoning out the Colossus. There's not much support for the Colossus either. Socke's running into quite a few problems here. Going to lose a lot of this army. The Stalkers will be able to blink away, but unfortunately the Sentries and the Immortal can't. That was a good trade. Very, very good trade, actually, for Botvinnik. He got a lot of damage done there. He's still got his third base up, whereas Socke just doesn't. He's trying to research Psionic Storm, but he's going to struggle to take a third base at the moment. Really lacking any support for these Colossus. A couple of Widow Mines even being incorporated into the composition here is quite cool. Socke can, of course, see it thanks to that observer. Oh, bold move with the Colossus. Could run into problems. One gets taken down. The Mothership Core dies as well. That is a great pick off there. The Viking slowly chipping away at the remaining Colossus. There's only one Stalker there. This could be it for Socke. Botvinnik pushing forward. Socke with the Colossus out of position causes him a lot of problems. Down goes the final one. This is it. GG. Botvinnik will advance into the final to play for a spot in the main event. 2-1 over Socke. Very close third game. And that was all they wrote for Socke.